Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I am Anna, and today we're going to be doing some swatches of the Maybelline Superstay Vinyl Ink Liquid Lip Colors. I have 5 shades, as per usual. I like to swatch out at least 5 of a collection to talk about and feature on the channel some swatches from. So yeah, these are truly a unique lip formula, and I think they're fantastic, so I thought, what better lipsticks to do a swatch video with. Alright, let's go ahead and get into all the details and swatches. But before we do, don't forget to like and subscribe, comment down below, let me know some more lipstick collections you want to see some swatches from. And yeah, let's get into the lippies. Yeah, first of all, I like the packaging. I know that's a little bit of a minor thing to mention, but I like the way these stack up. They look nice in a display. They just sit really well together. I like that about them. And I like the color on the outer component like this. Even though it's not exactly representative of what's inside, I find the shades to be just a little bit lighter than what they look like on the packaging. But so these retail for $12.99 at Ulta. You can get them cheaper at Target, Walmart, catch a sale, that kind of thing. They are available in 20 shades, and they are described as a no-budge vinyl color up to 16-hour wear. I haven't tested them for 16 hours, but they definitely do wear a extended period of time and are very comfortable on the lips. Probably the most comfortable long wear lipstick that I've come across in a liquid format. Like, these are truly something special. Color Lock formula defies smudging and transfer. Totally does. Like, you will maybe get a tiny, teensy bit of transfer if you really like press your lips, but for the most part, no, it's on for the day. You're good, and it's also really easy to touch up if you do need to touch up later in the day. You don't have to go through the whole removing them and all of that like you do with a lot of liquid lipsticks, because these are not your typical liquid lipstick. They are a glossy finish, like truly a vinyl looking finish with full color pigmentation all the way. And yeah, they look like a gloss, but they're a liquid lipstick that locks in and stays. It's a really cool product. I do believe Urban Decay has something similar, but these were actually out first. And I feel like Urban Decay kind of stole Maybelline's thunder on this. Go ahead and take off what I have on here, and let's get to it. First thing I do want to tell you, though, before we get into actually putting them on the lips, is that you have to shake these. They have a thing inside them, if you can hear that. And yeah, you have to give these a very good shake before you apply to, I guess the formula will separate otherwise. So yeah, very important to do the shaking. And then you have a really nice twist off here. A very easy to use doe foot applicator. Very just easy product. Easy product. So this first shade here is called Peachy, and this is a peachy nude. And basically my lip color. I mean, this is truly my lips but better. And a lipstick. Like, I don't think I have ever seen a lipstick that truly looks so much like my natural lip shade. And there we go. This is the shade Peachy. And these will kind of take a minute to dry down, and they'll feel a little tacky for a second there, but they generally still feel like a regular lipstick for the most part. There's just a slight stickiness. It feels kind of like you have a gloss over of a lipstick feeling, but it's not weird or annoying or anything like that. You're just kind of aware that, hey, I got something on, but it's comfortable. Anyways, this is the shade Peachy, which is basically my lip color. But it's a pretty perfect, just classic peachy shade. As you see, they stay pretty glossy looking, but they will dry down and become pretty much transfer resistant and not go anywhere. To remove these, I'm going to be using some micellar water, because these are kind of hard to get off because they definitely lock in, which is a good thing. It is a good thing. Oh, micellar water tastes so bad. I always accidentally get it in my mouth. I'm like, oh. Next shade is Peppy, which is a medium red brown. Looks like this. and not too dissimilar from my actual lip shade. Again, this one is super just easy colors to wear. Goes with a lot of stuff. Pretty neutral, I would say. Just kind of light, vaguely reddish brown. I would call this more just a toasty peach, or a little bit of a deeper peach. It's not nearly as intense as it looks in the component, so do bear that in mind. This is just actually a really nice, light, everyday kind of color. And it's beautiful. I do kind of wish it looked a little more like that, but that's my only complaint with the lighter shades. They tend to be a little bit lighter than what you think they're going to be. So this is Peppy. Now I'm going to swatch it on my arm next to Peachy just so you can see the difference. Yeah, Peppy is just a little bit pinker and like there's a little bit more red, and Peppy a little bit more almost like a rosiness to it, and just a hair richer, hair deeper. Next up is the shade Punchy, which is a medium teddy brown. This one's also just a beautiful kind of neutral everyday color. But yeah, I think medium teddy brown is a good description of the shade. Maybe a light medium teddy brown. Again, not as deep as the component, but still beautiful shade on the lips. Another super easy shade, kind of goes with everything type of color. So this one is Punchy. These are so comfortable, really, and they don't dry your lips out at all. They feel good all day long. I'm gonna go ahead and swatch this one right here just so you can see what it looks like in comparison to the other two shades. There we go. Peachy, Peppy, Punchy. These names, my goodness, they are those three shades, they always trip me up. This next shade is called Witty, and this is described as a true mauve. How pretty, how smoky does that look? Ooh, it's so pretty. I love this shade. I just got this one, by the way, so I'm still like, ooh, excited about it. Does not the best swatching job, but you can definitely see what the color is. I'll go ahead and swatch that on my arm here next to the others. So here is Witty lined up with Peachy, Peppy, Punchy, Witty. And here it is on the lips. This is Witty. See, it's true to its component, and I think beautiful. I love this color. This is a fun, just almost a little bit throwback to 2016 kind of shade, and I love it so much. This reminds me of like those old like Kylie lip kit colors that were super popular back then, but in a glossy finish. It's gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. All right, and last one, Wicked. A beautiful blue-based red, classic blue-based red. And this might be really where this formula stands out, is these vibrant and rich kind of deeper shades or more colorful shades. I feel like that's really what does this formula justice, is these kind of colors. And like the shade Witty, these ones have a little more impact to them. I mean, hello. Okay, and this is the shade Wicked. Why is it called Wicked? I don't know, but it is the perfect blue-based red. It has that true cool undertone in it. It's really a classic shade. And a red that I didn't know that I would love so much until my sister actually gave me this one. I don't think she liked the shade on her. And she gave it to me and I was like, oh, I don't think I'm gonna like that either. And then I put it on and I was like, oh, hello. This might be my new favorite shade of red. Classic blue-based red. I always go for warm tone reds. I didn't in a million years think this would be the lip color for me, but this is a beautiful lip shade. It's just so classic, right? I love it. So I'm gonna let this light dry down for a minute so I can show you the transfer resistance-ness of them and what they look like when they've been set on the lip for a little bit, so you can kind of see so you can get an idea of the longevity you can get from it. Now, I think if you eat something oily or something like that, it's gonna break it down just because oil tends to break stuff like this down. But you can, drink your coffee, drink from a straw, a soda can, whatever, and not really have to worry about it getting everywhere, which is really nice. And if you're not eating something particularly oily, I think you'll be okay. Like if you're just snacking on something little, it's fine. Now, a full meal, it's gonna probably wear away a little bit, but again, easy to touch up. Very easy to touch up. And throughout the day, they get a little less glossy, maybe. That's one thing that's gonna happen. What I think is really cool though about like having this in a shade like this, typically red lipstick is one of those shades that's gonna bleed and kind of make a mess. You don't have to worry about that with this. It's not gonna bleed or go anywhere or make a mess on your face because it has the smudge resistance, or basically almost smudge proof really, unless you just got in there and like rubbed your lips. You're pretty set with this. These are really good for like a night out, busy work day. Yeah, really good formulation. So this is what I'm getting on my hand here after, so it's been about a solid minute. So not too bad. That's just a little tiny bit. And I think the longer I actually wait, the less would come off. I got impatient there. So yeah, I have to like really press it against my lips to get any transfer from it. But it still looks fresh after that on the lip. Like it leaves a really nice color and just feels like, it feels like lipstick really. And I could layer more over this if I wanted to. Say if I like really just messed up a spot. Let's say it got worn throughout the day and I wanted to touch it up some. Maybe bring back some vibrancy. Maybe I ate a meal or whatever. It just layers right back on. Brings back the true richness and the gloss. And there we go. You don't have to worry about them getting all over your teeth. It's another perk to these, because that is always my problem. Once it kind of locks in, it's not going to go all over your teeth or anything, or bleed out all over your face. You're set for the day. And yeah, a little bit of touching up here and there, but nothing crazy. Especially if you're going with these lighter shades, you really don't have to worry about it. But to me, if you're going to wear something like a vibrant red lipstick, this is the kind of perfect formulation for it, because it's going to hang around and it's not going to make a mess on you throughout the day. And they do have, I believe, 1 or 2 different shades of red. They have some berry shades, they have more neutrals, they have got some vampy shades, really decent range. But yeah, I think these are a wonderful formula. I love them. I think it's innovative, it's cool, it's something very different than your traditional liquid lipstick. I like that it truly looks like a vinyl finish on the lip. It looks like you got gloss on, and I think that's really cool. And I think it's a great formulation and something cool and innovative from the drugstore, which actually beat Urban Decay to market with these. Urban Decay does have more fun shades. I think the Urban Decay range has a lot of like vibrant, wild, fun Urban Decay like shades. So there's that. As you can always find a sale on these at your local drugstore or Ulta. You'll get the best price overall from Target or Walmart. I will have them linked below. And yeah, thank you for hanging out, swatching some lipsticks with me once again. And let me know your thoughts on the Maybelline Superstay Vinyl Inks. What do you think about them? I think they're really cool. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Stay safe. Bye now.